Hi guys, once more this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Here with a quick recap of the trade and to try and explain how I'm taking these trades. This is a trade that I took in demo before I went to sleep last night. I just wanted to see how the trade would play out. I didn't put a take profit in, and this trade was held to the end because I wanted to see what was going to happen at the end of the trade. But it's essentially the same strategy, so I'm going to go through it step by step. Firstly, you'll notice that when I got into this trade, I got in on the push up, and it's 30.25. This wouldn't have been 30.25 were it not in a demo. The demo is going to, sometimes you're going to end up making more, or the market maker is going to offer more potential gain in demo than in live. I know what the trade looked like in live, and it would have been somewhere around 20 to 21.50. That's why I'm always quoting, let's say 20 to 25 bucks tops when you're seeing something structurally like this. You can see the trade was held to the end, and I want to point out 1.12284. Okay, that means this trade, if I held it to the end, I only had 1.6 pips of cushion. Okay, that's why I'm always suggesting that if the trade moves in your favor early, you put in a take profit and get the 70 to 75% of the total value and just walk away from the trade. Okay, now let's look at the setup very quickly. There's 1 hour, little candle, 2 hour, little candle. That's a tight squeeze. Next hour, we break out of that move, and there's that breakout to the upside. The following hour, we don't see as large of a candle, and now we start to see candles going down. So the market can only go up, go down, and stay the same. We've already went up, so my bias is to the downside. Okay, now we start seeing these wicks. I put my line where I believe the market will be on Nadex, and my line, wherever I'm getting it has to be above the wicks. Now, I've been fumbling with this line, so it may not be in the right place here, but last night when I was doing this, the line would be, let's see, the line would be at 112.291. Now I moved the line to, let's say, 293, somewhere around there. Okay, that's where we're lined. That's precisely where I'd want the line. And you see it's above all of these wicks here. And I have to get in order to get good pricing. I want to get in on a push up. And there's my push up. At this point, the candle was green. Okay, and my hourly was blue. So that's telling me that 15-minute candle was pushing up, and even the hour was pushing up. But I have a down bias. Okay, so I get in and I sell. The market moves back down by the end of that 15 minutes. By the end of that candle, in fact, really minutes after I got in, market started rushing down on me. Then the next 15-minute candle, the market's moving more abruptly in my favor. It hits here at that 15 pip mark. Now, it gets a little lower and then it wicks. When the market moves abruptly in your favor, let's say from here all the way down to here, that's that opportunity for you to sell. Don't wait till the end of the contract. When a majority of what you can make can already be in your hand. An old southern saying is a bird in the hand beats two in the bush, and that's why I set those take profits and just sell there. So that would have been a good time to sell. Well, someone's going to say, well, why didn't you sell on the contract you just showed? Because as I pointed out at first, I wanted to know what was going to happen in the account, and I had other stuff to do. I wasn't going to actually watch the trade. So I didn't even think I'd be awoke through the trade, so I just took it in demo. These candles, they might look big, but really there wasn't a lot of action in the market. So I didn't feel like trading a bracket because if there's not volatility in the market, it's not a good time to trade brackets. Because you need that swing to get a bracket to work. If there's not a lot of volatility in the market, then what's probably going to happen? Even if you win a trade, you're probably going to win it very close. So that's another reason I didn't want to trade. Some of it is about knowing when to stand or sit on your hands, whatever people say, you know, and that's it. So again, the steps: determine your bias. I saw a push up here in price action. I saw it flatlining. So my bias is to the downside. If your bias is to the downside, you should be in the money above where the market is. If your bias was to the upside, you should be in the money below where the market is. Okay? I really like to have like 45 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour to be in and give myself that much time for the market to resume and do what I hope it's going to do, what got me into the trade, or for the market to show me that what I was looking for just isn't going to happen, and these are tradable, so I can take what's left of the value and just walk away from the trade. Also, you may notice the weather is better. It's easier for someone to give you a next day forecast than a next 2 weeks forecast. So the further out you have in general with these binary options, the harder it is for anyone to prognosticate, and you want the counterparty to not have any as much or any as little advantage over you as there possibly can be. So that's another reason why I like to keep them at around an hour. So that's basically it, guys. Just step by step, picking your bias, doing in the money on the other side. I'm using this channel surfing template. Leaving early when you have the opportunity to leave early. Because look here, if someone was trading spot from here to here is almost 15 pips. They could have took their money. Some people took their money and left. Okay, someone was sitting there waiting for 30 pips. And what happened? The market just went all the way back down, and they probably sold at a loss here. You know, and then the market will move back in your favor. And that's the way this thing will work, you know, when you just don't have a plan and then trade that plan and practice that plan. Even you'll notice that I'm trading in demo because I want to practice the plan so much that when I'm trading live, I've got all of the reasons to trade live, and I've practiced so much in demo that the plan should be second nature to me. Even now, with years and years of doing this, I don't want to have to think. I want to have done all of the stuff so fast. It's kind of like muscle memory. And you've got to be that fast, especially when you start talking about doing really, really rapid bets inside of 5 minutes or a minute. But that's another story. I just was trying to clear up what I'm doing to trade these 2-hour Nadex binary options. That's all for now, guys. See you guys on the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We've helped you. Please help us by sharing this content with others. And hit the bell for notifications.